What up, fellow YouTubers? It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video. Working on some wands, man. I'm gonna paint this next wand purple and teal. It'll look interesting to say the least. There's gonna be like 4 wands for sale in a bundle. You'll get 2 signed autograph tapes from my last 2 albums. You get a bar of Bond soap to go with it. It's a pretty sweet deal. 4 wands, all that shit. Anyways, back at it with another video response. Drinking my favorite energy drink, Monster Energy. This is the only one I have. One's enough. I used to drink these like crazy when I was younger, but I've cut down a lot since then. Every once in a while, it's good to crack one open and feel the rush. Oh boy. So, Isaiah Butterfield makes a video called Obese YouTuber Avocado Needs Help Now. I've seen a couple of this dude's videos. The dude reviews some delicious looking food. In the spirit of being unhealthy for this video, let's crack open the green goodness. Unleash the beast. Yeah. You know, if I list 4 wands for a heftier price, it's worth every penny. You're going to get 4 wands, 2 autograph tapes, one of Love and Vanity, and the other of Rebel Revolution. Plus, you get a free bar of Bond Tactical Soap that yours truly ordered, brand new. So there you go. You'll get some of the sweet soap. And if you want to get some of that Tactical Soap, you know where to go. Links, description box below. You want to gain confidence with women and smell like a rock star? Check out Tactical Soap. With coupon code King Cobra, you'll get 15% off your next order. Oh, that is so delicious. I wish Monster would sponsor my ass. Maybe if I get to like 1 million subscribers, maybe Monster will sponsor me. I don't know. One second. Oh, that is so good. I love Monster Green Original. That's my jam. This is like my all-time favorite energy drink. I've tried some of the Bangs and the Body Rains with like the 300 milligrams of caffeine. And they're all right. You know what I'm saying? But like 300 milligrams of caffeine, that just seems a bit excessive. To be honest, YouTube. This is what I had when I was a kid growing up. Monster Energy drink and Red Bull, Rockstar, and Full Throttle. Which I like. Red Bull, they're all right. But Rockstar's pretty good. Full Throttle Original, also pretty good. But Monster's always been my favorite. It's not just because of the black and the green, but the logo is just sick. And it's pretty fucking tasty. The sweetness of it is just, yes. You don't know who Nikado Avocado is. He's a YouTuber who does food reviews. And let me tell you, some of the weirdest shit. You think my channel's weird? This guy. YouTube has a toxic side to it, to be honest. People will do some crazy shit for fame. Like eating Tide Pods. I'm over here like, are you special ed? But no, a lot of people are concerned for Mr. Avocado here. You take like the polar opposite of Eugenia Cooney, and this guy's like on the heavier side of things. And it's just, dude. Oh my God. Cobra fam. That's where it's at. Oh, the crisp. It's just a sweet taste. You cannot recreate very easily. I'm sure you could if you knew the recipe, but yeah, I love Monster Energy drink. Not a sponsor, although they could be. The only thing this is missing is some Jack Daniel's original Tennessee whiskey. Yes, Jack Daniel's and Green Monster, fire all day, man. That was the drink you saw me drinking in my Happy Birthday Danny Filth video, but it's beside the point. But yeah, Nick Avocado is a YouTuber who does videos like anyone else, but some of the videos are a little bit weird. Like the dude's just shoving food in his face, like all over his face, just being as gross as he can on purpose. Oh, you're one to talk, Cobra. We've seen some of your fucking videos taking a shit on camera, you nasty fucker. Okay. In my defense, I try not to be gross on camera if I can help it. But doing it on purpose just for shock value is like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to start beef with Mr. Avocado. So hear me out. Isaac Butterfield and King Cobra video response to his video. Obese YouTuber Nikocado Avocado needs help now! Exclamation point. I've learned that you cannot make people change. If Eugenia Cooney wants to be skinnier than a Holocaust victim, that's her choice. If Nick Avocado wants to be a fat son of a bitch, that's his choice. And you can sit there and say, as fans of the videos, there are fans of both of those people out there. I'm actually a fan of Eugenia Cooney, so I do worry about her sometimes, I'm not going to lie. But you can't make these people change, man. I love the taste of Monster Energy drink. Side note, I want to get this green M right here, tattooed right here on my other bicep. Right there. One of these days, that's my next tattoo when I get the money for it.
All these people in my comments here on TikTok say that, oh, it's not water weight, you're delusional. It's not, it's just water weight.
G'day, you good motherfuckers. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, press subscribe. Where's the fucking subscribe button? Press subscribe. No. How do I explain what Nikocado Avocado is? Well, this young man...
Nikocado Avocado, yeah. Damn, bro, that's a lot of Subway sandwiches. Dude's got Doritos, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sub sandwiches. They all look loaded to the max with toppings. And a big-ass large Subway drink. Which that looks good, mind you, I'm not going to lie, but... anyways.
And was once a very skinny young man. And then he started doing eating challenges on the internet for clout. Look at him there, a perfectly healthy young fella. He was even a professional violinist at this stage.
I'll be the first to say it. People are weird. Watching other people eat food on the internet, it's kind of like watching other people play video games. There's a thing for it, I guess. I'm subscribed to a couple of YouTubers who do this kind of thing. Matt Stoney included. But how the fuck does Matt Stoney stay so goddamn skinny and eat as much food as he does? It blows my mind. But Nick Avocado is a really bad example of that. Honestly, if the dude wants to be fat and he's not hurting anyone but himself, who cares? I'm sure a lot of Nick's fans are going to be like, hey, man, we're caring about you, you know? So I get it. But here's the thing of it, YouTube. You see him now when he's playing the violin, about to take on a big-ass pan of hash browns, versus now. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. And I've seen some of his fucking videos where he's with this one other heavy-set gal, and they're just sitting down eating a bunch of food, and it's like, damn, bro. Even for me, it gets to a point where I want to lose weight, where I feel self-conscious about the way I look. I'll get a bit of a gut, yes, but it doesn't get, like, too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I push up my stomach a bit. This is as fat as I get. Okay, if I push up my stomach. But this, that's because I have a high metabolism, but this guy. Oh yes, the violin. It's a very lovely instrument.
Holy shit, that's some string plucking. He was also a vegan, but we won't hold that against him right now. Ladies and gentlemen, somewhere along the line, this skilled musician who was relatively healthy lost the fucking plot. And I'll be honest, he became an obese mess for one reason, and that is YouTube fame. So how did he go from...
Yes, people seem to love to watch train wrecks. That's why a lot of people watch your boy Cobra, because they think I'm a fucking train wreck. Yeah, like, look at Cobra on camera, drinking all the time and smoking his CBD like, hey. But then when you don't see me drinking, you're just like, well, wait a minute. Maybe he actually has his shit together. Bloody hell. So, before I go outside and start painting my next wand, I figured I'd do a little video response. I watched this video yesterday, and, well, here we are.
Well, this to that. Well, let me show you some of his what he calls content.
I have on compression socks because you want to know why? Because I am not circulatory.
I have no idea why he packed on so much fucking weight. No clue. But if this wasn't bad enough, he went all over YouTube and he's had enough of that. He thinks YouTube bullshit and he's made the fucking change to the children's platform, the TikTok. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further,
The children should not be on TikTok or social media, period, but that's just my opinion.
this video is brought to you by the great people at manscaped.com. Little Dixon, have you heard the great news? The greatest men's grooming company in the world has taken over the globe.
Oh, thank fuck. Does that mean you're finally going to shave those disgusting mutton chops?
What? Mutton chops? Firstly, I've sculpted these mutton chops growing off my testes for millennia. And may I also say this, I've got some very exciting news. Manscaped just launched their new 4th generation electric body trimmer. Look at this baby, the Lawnmower 4.0. Oh, it is delicious. The Lawnmower 4.0 is now globally available, which means international shipping to the United States, Canada, Australia, the UK, and Europe, Singapore, and South Africa. They have gone global.
That's great news. I'm glad to hear there's finally a men's grooming company finally helping women deal with their partner's disgusting hairy balls. Seriously, sort those hairy fucking balls out. Now, tell me.
Yeah. You see that, ladies? You think you're the only one that gets told your body has disgusting. You think you're the only one. You think you're the only fucking gender who gets told your body has disgusting. It's like, she could tell you to shave your balls and you better do it if you want your dick sucked, right? But tell her, hey, your pussy's too fucking hairy, your cunt's disgusting, you trim that shit. Look like fucking Chewbacca down there. You're a fucking piece of shit for saying it. Like you tell your girlfriend, hey, missus, could you shave your fucking legs? They look like fucking porcupine shit down there. I can't cuddle with a fucking porcupine. It's all stubbly and gross. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. All men are the same. Uh-huh. You tell your girlfriend, hey, could you shave your armpits? That's disgusting. Excuse me? And then she'll go off about how she's a strong and brave and independent woman, and it's just body hair, and you need to fucking grow up and quit being such a typical fucking male. But meanwhile, then she sits there and all this crap she says. So yeah, ladies, I know how you feel. Personally speaking, I like shaving me balls and me crotch, you know. Keep it trim for the of-age ladies, yeah.
Tell me more about this life-saving device.
The Lawnmower 4.0 has these replaceable ceramic blades. It also has skin-safe technology. It also has wireless charging, which is a game changer, and a travel lock so you can travel safely with it. It also has a built-in LED light so you can get in between those nooks and crannies and even get up tight in your black hole, taking out all those hairs.
Well, good luck getting through that Amazon-looking jungle, motherfucker.
But it doesn't stop there. Manscaped has hooked me up with the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toning Spray. These are perfect for your little asteroids while you're flying around the sun every single day. The new Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker, Nose and Ear Trimmer.
Isaac, you're getting close to 30. Sort out that hairy, disgusting nose, you pig!
You're getting way too into these characters that you play on these sponsored videos.
Character?
When you opt in for the full Performance Package 4.0, you get the biggest bang for your buck. You can enroll in their peak hygiene plan and get ongoing replenishments of your favorite products flown straight to your door, hassle-free. And for a limited time only, you can also get not one but two free gifts: the Shed travel bag and the Manscaped anti-chafing boxer briefs. Ladies and gentlemen, go to manscaped.com/Butterfield to get free international shipping and 20% off your order. Plus, 2 free gifts. Holy dooly. Join 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped to get their rocket ready to travel.
Your balls will thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, how big is Nikocado Avocado? I'm not talking about his weight, his girth, or anything like that. I'm talking about the amount of subscribers, the followers, the fans that he has. Well, his main channel, Nikocado Avocado, has 2.52 million subscribers.
Jesus
wow.
Christ.
Nikocado Avocado 2 has 742,000 subs. Nikocado Avocado 3 has 795,000 subs. The Noodle King has 409,000 subs. Nikocado Shorts has 40k subs, and More Avocado has 768,000 subscribers, almost reaching 5.3 million people. That is fucking insane. And what is he doing? Just gorging himself on gross food. He is eating himself into an early grave, and it appears people cannot look away. But even with all these followers, you got to diversify, man. You can't have all your eggs.
I mean, people can't look away because, like I said, people find train wrecks to be entertaining, to be honest. Like when you see Cobra slamming himself on alcohol in some of my other videos, you're just like, oh, bloody hell, Cobra, that's not good for you, but I can't look away. And there are times when I'm just like, when I'm passed out on camera because I drank too much, I don't like the way that looks, to be honest. That's real talk, and that's just self-reflection. It's cool to have a drink on camera and chillax and bullshit and shoot the breeze, but when you're so drunk you're passing out on camera, that's just not a good look for YouTube. It's kind of sad, to be honest. So even I'm self-aware of my drinking, you know what I'm saying? As much as I love to drink, I don't have to have it all the time.
In one basket because Nikocado will fucking eat them. So you've got to head over to another social media platform like TikTok. And that's exactly what Nick did.
No. My eyes. Ah, my eyes. Oh, Jesus Christ. To quote Ron White, the things that make you go, "Bleh." So now here's Nick Avocado, shirtless, wearing some shorts and some tennis shoes, holding a rainbow fan with Biden written across his stomach, and he's just sitting there dancing and jiggling, and I'm just like, no. Ugh. I've seen some pretty disturbing shit in my day, but this is definitely up there with, like, Jesus Christ. This is beyond fucking disgusting, dude. Probably the most exercise he gets in one fucking day. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Joe Biden's like, I didn't sign up for this crap. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's just like, hey, I'm an old man. Have my cataract set in yet? Because I don't want to fucking see this crap. Okay, I'm just kidding, Joe Biden. Okay, that's horrible. But no, seriously.
That's a real thing. That's a grown-ass fucking man dancing around with Biden written on his fat guts. Sorry, his powerful stomach. And the caption of this video is, Biden is my president. Yes! With the font.
No. Hey, man, it's cool if you support Joe Biden, but that's, dude. Oh, wait, did I have to say something controversial? You know, I fucking love how politics works, man. People are so glad to get rid of Trump in office. Like, there were so many people that hated Trump. It was ridiculous. And the second they got him out of office, they're like, finally. And then as soon as they elected Joe Biden for the first couple of months, they're like, bloody great. But then now a lot of the people are pissed at him because of the whole Afghanistan thing. And I'm just like, have you watched his speech? He did? How many more generations of Americans do we have to lose before, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck off. Because I'm an independent. I'm neither Republican nor Democrat. I'm down the middle. I support abortion rights, gun rights, and weed legalization. And if that triggers you, fuck off. I mean, this is some fucking disturbing shit, man. And hey, man, if you're proud of your body and you want to rock that shit, go for it, man. I'm not here to body shame anyone. I really am not. Like, these days you get more attention for being fat than you do skinny, to be quite honest. Oh, did I say that out loud? Like, if you're transgender and you're super overweight, everyone just applauds you and says, oh my God, look how brave you are. Oh, fucking hell. Waiting for some merchandise to show up. I ordered one of my Potion Time glasses. It should be here tomorrow or Friday. So that'll be pretty sweet. I don't care if I have alcohol or not to test it out. I'll use water if I have to. I don't care. And I'll unbox it I'll unbox it and show it off on YouTube. You won't see me unboxing it, but when I do unbox it, then I have the box thrown away and everything. I'll be like, hey, YouTube, look what I just got. A Potion Time drinking glass from King Cobra's Fang Teespring. Yes.
Flag. This is a comment on how fucked America is. No one in the world would ever do this with any other politician. Like, no one in Australia is doing this with fucking ScoMo's head.
I know it's silly. 6'5", 300 pounds. I ride motorcycles on the weekend, so the thought.
All these people in my comments here on TikTok say that, oh, it's not water weight, you're delusional. It's just water weight.
It's just water weight. You could fix the fucking drought then.
It's just water weight. Could I do this?
Yeah, the autism is high here. I think the reason Australia's struggling to get enough vaccines for the population is because Nick Avocado had them all.
Papa John's Pizza.
Yeah, this part's really disturbing. You see, Nick Avocado has clearly smeared Papa John's pizza all over his bloody face. And he's just got a bunch of them in his hand, like, Papa John's Pizza, making stupid, silly faces, trying to be quirky and random just to get views. And it works. You want to blame Nick Avocado for the way he is. You're so concerned about his weight, but you fuckers are the ones encouraging him. By subscribing to his bloody channel, you're encouraging this shitty behavior. Cobra, calm down. I see a fly on my computer screen. I'll hell to the no. Yes, if you're gonna kill flies, kill them in style with this bug assault gun. These things are pretty fucking sweet. And have a good old fashioned fly swatter as a backup. Very nice, very nice. These things are fun to have. You pour your table salt in there, pop the safety, it's just like a pump shotgun. Boom!
Papa John's Pizza. Papa John's Pizza.
What the fuck? And then you just see him rubbing the fucking pizza all over his goddamn face. Get behind the camera. Congrats on the new kid. Yeah, more mukbangs would be pretty sweet. Just quit wasting food. I saw that the mukbang him and Bridget West did. And it was entertaining, but then I saw him just wasting all this food. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, there were children starving in third world countries, and you're doing that for views. Like, come on, bro. Same here, Nick Avocado. Like, what the fuck, man? Why would you disrespect pizza like that? Stop, dude.
This right here.
So I've heard of having a pizza face, but that just takes the cake, huh, Nick Avocado? As he's sitting there rubbing pizza all over his goddamn fat face. Jesus fucking Christ.
This has 170,000 likes. This is how you get famous on TikTok.
170,000 bloody likes. Papa John's Pizza, hashtag Nick Avocado, all those other hashtags. Jesus Christ. Dude, you don't, what? Did you actually eat that pizza after you did that video, or did you just throw it away? Because that's ridiculous.
What does this say about the dead shits that watch fucking TikTok? Particularly when you're about to go to sleep and you're watching for 3 hours like I do every fucking night. It's really fucking sad. That's fucking gross. The only way we can make it grosser is by adding the 2 girls 1 cup music. But I'm pretty sure that's copywritten, so I'll...
One of my friends showed me 2 girls 1 cup, and I was just like, what in the fuck is wrong with people? That is some nasty shit, all puns intended.
Try and do it myself. That's fucking not even close.
Oh, my weight is spiraling out.
You know, many years before I started comedy, I was actually looking after disabled adults. And thank you, Nick Avocado, for making...
That monster's empty. Can Crush. Nick Avocado for Isaac Butterfield and for all my awesome fans. Thank you for tuning in and watching the video. I mean, so far my only complaint for Nick Avocado here is that it looks like he's just wasting food when he's just smeared it all over his bloody face. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, you know what I'm saying?
And them all look fucking cured. Even my autistic brother would look at this dude and say, "You all right, mate?"
That's just no.
Thanks, Nikki. Now I have a.
Here's another wand I completed for the batch here. All black with a black shotgun shell handle wand, black leather, looking very nice. Insert a disgusting video of him just dancing again, like Jesus Christ. Ah. Nope.
You all right, mate? Gee,
no.
Thanks, Nikki. Now I have a stiffy. Well done. What's fucking next? You gonna get an OnlyFans page? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He does. No, because Isaac Butterfield's got a girlfriend, but he's being a smart ass. But holy crap, Nick Avocado has an OnlyFans. No. Oh, God. Ah. Bloody no. Nope. Hey, man, if people want to see Nick Avocado's fucking dick or whatever, that's your fucking choice, man. Personally speaking, I'm just like, nope. And rightfully so, yeah, people are going to be concerned about Nick Avocado's weight. It says top 0.14% of creators warning you must be at least 18 years of age or older to consent to this adult pornographic material. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, man, there are some people who are into that kind of thing, and it's just like, hey, you know, you like heavier set people, and it's all consensual. Cool, man. That's your choice. You know what I'm saying?
Got an OnlyFans page. You know what?
I'll say it again. Ron White, things that make you go, buh.
This video gets 30,000 likes. I'll review his OnlyFans page.
Poor Isaac Butterfield. He's like, I don't want to do it, but if this video gets enough likes.
Jeepers creepers. I'm speaking to the manager. My clothes are shrinking without my consent.
That sounds like every whinging fat actor.
And you can't tell if Nick Avocado's being bloody serious or if he's just having a laugh. Like, oh my God, you guys, my clothes are shrinking without my consent.
Activist on Twitter ever.
I stubbed my toe going down the stairs.
Does this cocksucker have eggs on his head?
Yeah, he does, Mr. Butterfield. He's got egg yolk all over his face, got an egg on his shirt, and 2 or 3 eggs in his bloody hair.
And I know this came from Heads and Chicken.
I don't know if I can.
Just fucking wasting the food and acting like a fucking nut job kind of thing. It's just the kind of crap that would have most people go, hey, Nick Avocado, you all right, man? Do we need to lock you in a nice quiet mattress room where nobody can hear you scream? A nice padded room in the nut house? Okay, no.
Do this anymore. Why do you have eggs on your head, you fuck?
I agree, Mr.
Why? How is that
Butterfield.
content? How have you sat down and gone, you know what? I'm going to sit there and cry and have fucking eggs on my head. I nailed it. Why aren't I
Because it gets views,
a
man.
Hollywood writer? I hope you're making an absolute fortune out of this shit because everyone thinks you're fucking insane. And judging by the views on his food channels on YouTube, he probably is making a fuck ton of cash. Okay, last one, and I swear this is it. This is...
I say I wouldn't have a problem with this crap except if he wasn't wasting food. Like, that's it. That's the only problem I have with Nick Avocado is when he does shit like that. It's like, dude, you're wasting food.
video of him shitting himself in bed with his boyfriend.
I pooped myself. I woke up in a pile of poop. There's poop on my sheets. It's stuck in between my crack. I could feel the crusties. I knew there was something. Jesus, Mary, and just chicken nuggets coming out my butthole.
Well, that was fucked up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are supremely dumber for watching this video at all.
Yes. I'm over here hitting my nicotine and my CBD e-liquid. Hold up.
Shame on you, Nicocado Avocado. Hit like if you want to see the OnlyFans video.
I don't know. I don't want any part of that, Mr. Butterfield. I'll give it a like because I support Isaac Butterfield. He's a funny motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, go and check out Buttsman Premium. If you want some more Buttsman, there's exclusive content. There's an extra podcast episode every single week. There's giveaways. Next month, we're giving away $2,000. Holy shit balls. 15% off merch. Go and check it out right now. The link is below. Oh, big motherfucker makes me believe me. Things too low. Bye-bye.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, YouTube. That's crazy, Masan museum privilege. I did not know that. Like, I'm not here to start shit with any YouTuber in particular. If Nick Avocado wants to be a weirdo and wants to be morbidly obese and put himself into an early grave from overeating, all for the entertainment of some sick assholes who, instead of being like, hey man, you might want to get some help, that's his prerogative, I guess. I might find one more video to react to and then we'll end the stream. Ooh, that monster kicked in. I'm feeling it, man. Yes! Let's see what else we got.
I don't want to think about Tommy, Ralph, or Calvin when I'm with you. I want a bad boy. I want a culprit. So it's time to buy new underwear. But the underwear you bought last time are boring, they itch, you have to break them in. But not too much because then the elastic wears out. The legs right up, they give you wedgies, and your nuts stick to your legs so bad, you need to pry them off with a spray truck. You disgust me. Introducing culprit underwear. Comes in this great package to make your packets look great. With boxers too loose and
No.
G'day, you good mother.
Could you imagine if a man tried selling women's underwear for just one bloody second? Nothing against culprit underwear, but imagine if a man were to sell Victoria's Secret to women. Here comes Fabio with his long billowing hair and his chest hair exposed, this white collared shirt billowing in the wind as he's galloping down a sunsetted beach on a white horse, looking majestic, his long hair flowing in the breeze. Ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure there are some women who would have a fucking fit about that shit. They would. But use a hot chick to sell men's underwear and no one says shit. It's like, lady, you're not the one with, and they do that crap because it works. It's targeted advertising. You know, kind of like when you got a super hot chick with big tits drinking a beer in a bikini. And fucking, even if the beer is not your particular brand, you're still gonna want to fucking drink it because you saw a hot chick drinking it. And speaking of ladies and gentlemen, can you be sexist towards men? Question mark. Oh yes, you can. Sexism exists in both sexes. So the answer is fuck yeah, you can. It's pretty fucking sad because if you're sexist towards a woman, it's called out so bloody fucking quick. Everyone calls you a bigoted piece of shit. And how dare you, women are strong, brave. Yeah, okay, I get all that. I agree 1000%. However, if it's wrong to be sexist towards women, it should be equally as wrong to be sexist towards men. I thank you. That's called gender equality. If you don't like it, suck my dick.
Motherfuckers, the Bucksman here, and I've got a hypothetical question for you. Let's imagine an amazing company that only really hires women. Okay, let's completely make up the name. Let's call it BuzzFed or something. Now, let's pretend that I walk into BuzzFed and I buy it with my amazing merch sales. And when I walk in there, I sit everybody down, and the stench of vagina is palpable. And I say there are way...
Hello, ladies. Hey, this is Blind Man. That's Blind Man, right? He was walking downtown by the fish market. This blind man, he inhaled real deeply and said, hello, ladies. Wow, what a wonderful day. I was going to get up and make a YouTube video, but then I got high. And I know why.
Hey. Too many chicks here. I need to start firing chicks because they've got vaginas. Anyone with a vagina, you're fucking out of here. I'm making an executive decision to get rid of all these women and bring in some men because we need some cock and balls in these halls. Could you imagine that going down well? Could you imagine the collective aneurysms that blue check marks would have on Twitter? And rightfully so. You should never be fired from your job because of something you were born with. That's ridiculous, particularly your sexual organs. If you were born with a big cock on your head, then maybe you should be fired. But if it's just your sexual organs, that has nothing to do with the job that you can complete. Horrible discrimination, disgusting, despicable shit. But what if the reverse happened? What if a lady walked into a male-dominated business and said, hey, you over there with the white skin and the cock and balls, you gotta go. My first thought was that's fair because we all know that white men are worse than Hitler. So what happened when it actually happened in real life to...
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Support The Guardian. The Guardian for 200 years. Ad men sacked to improve gender pay gap when sex discrimination claim. Okay, the gender wage gap does exist, but sometimes it's not as it seems. Sometimes men just have more experience in the field. Therefore, they're going to get paid more. That's just how it is. And at the end of the fucking day, it all evens out because, even though I'm going to say this, I still think women and men should get paid the same amount of money regardless of gender. However, at the end of the day, when she goes, babe, can I have $40? What for? She wants to get her hair done. She wants to get a purse. She saw the most amazing pair of shoes at the mall. And she has to have them. Oh, fucking hell, I farted. So, of course, you fork it out. Even though you're like, I just gave you like $60 the other day. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it evens out eventually, right? It's okay.
White man.
London Tribunal rules men axed after director vowed to obliterate J. Walter Thompson's reputation of being full of white men. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And the answer is no one cared. And I thought to myself when someone...
No, I think to myself, if women, minorities, trans, and gays have been persecuted and harassed for ages. Why turn this around on white men and who are straight? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking retarded. Like, I know, let's end discrimination and then fucking do more of it to the persons who caused it. Oh, but wait, they didn't directly cause it. It was just their fucking shithole ancestors that did it. Punishing someone for what their ancestors have done is pretty fucked off. And, you know what I'm saying? Why can't we all just get along, man? And, you know, we don't get to complain as white men because the discrimination us whites are facing is nowhere near as bad as what others have had to face in the last couple of centuries. And that's just me checking my white privilege. However, discrimination is still discrimination. And then when you universally decide, hey, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to make white men the universal enemy now. And you know what I'm saying? Can we just not do this crap? Like, who gives a fuck if you're black or if you're white or if you're trans or if you're gay, lesbian, queer, bisexual, straight? As long as you're a decent motherfucker and you don't, you know what I'm saying? You leave children alone and shit like that and you're a decent person, who fucking cares, dude? No, it's the bloody fucking truth. As long as you're not a fucking sicko, you don't go out of your way to steal or hurt people. Who the fuck cares? You don't hurt animals or any of that crap. Who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? It blows my fucking mind. It's like we're gonna the other side of the argument's gonna fight for years so that discrimination for trans, gays, blacks, and everyone else ends, just so you can start discriminating against white men. It's fucking bloody ridiculous. Oh, I should specify only white straight men get discriminated against. If you're white and you're gay, shh, you ain't getting discriminated against. No. Even though these people have more rights, gays will still get discriminated against, and it's bloody fucking stupid. It is. We need to stop discriminating against people because you're straight, gay, or white, black, whatever. It's fucking stupid, YouTube. But can you be sexist towards men? Abso-fucking-lutely. Especially if, okay, you know, if you say things like, you're not a real man unless you can fix a car. You're not a real man if you can't go build me a log cabin. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that bullshit. Assuming that all men need to be able to work on cars and fix them is just as fucking sexist as saying women belong in the kitchen. So there you go. Think about that for a bloody second. Because sometimes women fix cars and sometimes men make great cooks. It just, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck off, YouTube, with this bullshit.
Sent me the story that barely got covered in the news. Hey, I'm a white dude and I prefer not to get discriminated against because of my cock and balls and white skin. And the
breakfast that's ready in a snap. Lunches you actually look.
The idea for this video was born. 2 white male creative directors at a top London advertising agency have won a sex discrimination claim against a female director who vowed to obliterate its Mad Men reputation of being full of straight white men.
But what? So 2 white males are the creative directors. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Two white male creative directors at a top London advertising. So basically, 2 straight white men at a London advertising agency have won a discrimination claim after a female boss of theirs vowed to obliterate its Mad Men reputation of being full of straight white men. Bloody fucking hell. And did this fucking cunt ever stop and go, you know, how would it feel if she had a male boss who pulled this crap? It would never fucking fly, dude. You bloody suck a wanker scab, dude. That shit would never fly. So 2 white straight men got fired from a London advertising agency because a woman vowed to obliterate and terminate the majority of their male staff. Bloody fucking hell. So I'm glad they won the case, because if this were gender reversed, you would never hear the fucking end of it. There'd be women everywhere marching in the streets, angry feminazis taking to Twitter, their pitchforks and torches alight, screaming hashtag kill all men. Too far? And this is the truth, YouTube. Sexism breeds more sexism. Just like the same thing for race. Racism will breed more racism. Basically, hatred breeds more hatred. Could you bloody well fucking imagine? Could you imagine? If a woman got fired from her job for being lesbian and black, holy crap, you'd never hear the end of it.
But being full of straight white men. First off, Mad Men, great show, highly recommend. I've watched it twice, all the way through. Secondly, having different sexes and experiences and religions and colors and all that type of stuff in any business, particularly a creative industry, is wonderful, and it would help with the business's success. But should you go into work one day and fire people if they have a cock? No.
No, you shouldn't. Exactly. What was that? You want to call me a worthless freak, says the asshole texting me. Block, delete, ignore. That's what's up. Hey, Cobes, there's a girl YouTuber by the name of Clear Path that's just made a video saying Love and Vanity is the best album she's ever heard. Fucking good. The Ava Grande metal I'm making is catching on. People are liking it. Sweet. That's pretty righteous. Hell fucking yeah. Good on ya. Put this on airplane mode. There we go. No, and I agree with Mr. Butterfield 1000%. You should not discriminate against someone purely based off of gender. It's stupid. And I'm pretty sure a lot of like Western civilized societies have these rules that say, and I quote, "We cannot discriminate against you based off of your gender, your orientation, your background, your racial history, the color of your skin, etc." And these 2 white straight men were dismissed in November of 2018, shortly after the firm revealed a median gender pay gap of 44.7% that the London Central Tribal Herd that the pay gap report had sent shockwaves through the firm as it highlighted a serious lack of female representation. So you hire more females, or you pay the females you have the same amount of money, and you get over it. Firing these men simply because they're white and they have a dick and balls between their legs and they find of-age women attractive is fucking retarded. Like, we get it. You think us men today want to be reminded about every fucking chance that people get about what fucking assholes our ancestors were? Fuck bloody no, we don't want to be reminded of it every chance you get. Like, we get it, okay? White people suck. We get it. We're horrible pieces of shit. And guess what, love? We're not all like that. It's the bloody truth. And if you assume all white people are like this, you're no more racist than the assholes who make racist assumptions about everyone else's race. So go fuck yourself.
The men were dismissed in November 2018, shortly after the firm revealed a median gender pay gap of 44.7%. The London Central Tribunal heard that the pay gap report had sent shockwaves. Is everyone all right? Stay with me. Shockwaves through the firm as it highlighted a serious lack of female representation. So there were two dudes in their 50s that had been at the top of their game for a long time, and they got sacked just after a promotion because of their cock and skin color, all to improve a wage gap that doesn't exist. Come on, ladies, you can do better. Thankfully, these two guys took it to court and won the case on the grounds of discrimination. And the pay gap still stands. Go us. And it made me think.
No, fuck the pay gap. Men, would you be saying this crap if the pay gap was gender reversed? Hypothetical. Let's say women were the ones that made more money than the man for a change. Oh yeah, you bloody well fucking hate it. And then if you went off on a limb and said, hey, you tried to prove that the pay gap exists, and people told you to shut the fuck up and respect women and know your place, oh, you would bloody well fucking hate it. You'd be like, excuse me, but why should Janet make more money than me just because we both have the same goddamn job and have the same goddamn hours and the same goddamn bloody work experience? The problem with our society is the genders are pinned against each other, and society does it on purpose so it keeps us fucking distracted from the bigger fucking issues. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this gender-based bullshit. If people are pinned against each other based off of, well, you're a guy, yeah, well, you're a chick, well, yeah, you support abortion, yeah, well, you don't. And people are fighting over that stupid shit. It keeps people distracted. And then other shit happens, and next thing you know, we're living in a goddamn totalitarian dictatorship, and we're going, how the fuck did this happen? Because your ass was too distracted by the bullshit in our society. Don't say I didn't warn you. And for some odd reason, this is true for both genders, if the man does not make more money than his female counterpart, he's seen as a weak beta male piece of shit soy boy pussy. However, if the woman does not make more money than the man, she gets labeled as a weak female, and it's just shut the fuck up with that crap.
Are there any other cases like this? Is this reverse sexism? And will it?
Sexism is sexism, period. Calling it reverse sexism would mean it's not sexist at all. Stop trying to add fucking words to things to make it sound worse than it already is. reverse sexism, reverse racism. Fuck all that reverse bullshit. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's racism and sexism, period. If you're being discriminated against based off of your genitalia and or your race, that's racism and sexism, period. Regardless of who it happens to. Male, female, black, white, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Mexican, Irish, whatever, Scottish.
I have the same reaction from people when I call it reverse sexism to when I called something reverse racism. When I did that, I was automatically labeled a racist, which is interesting. So now I'll be labeled a sexist. But let's be...
And these are, okay, Isaiah Butterfield gets labeled a sexist and a racist for saying these things. But other people are the ones that came up with this whole reverse ideology bullshit. This is so younger, millennial, Gen Z bullshit. I'm just like, the beep is this shit? Yes.
Be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I was labelled that a long time ago. Fucking here we are. Call me whatever you want, but it does not stop me from being right.
If you hate me for pointing this out to you, I assure you it's for the same reason that you hate yourself.
Sexism against women in the Western world is more often than not defeated. It has been defeated. And I know a lot of people may disagree, but right now in history, there has never been a better time to be a woman. And that's great. It's so popular, in fact, lots of men are trying to become women. Second and third world countries are still living in the dark ages, but that doesn't really attract many hardcore feminists because that's too hard. But for the Western world, sexism against men or reverse sexism is rapidly rising for some reason. Well, Isaac, if you think reverse sexism is such a problem, why don't you give me some examples, dickhead? Homelessness. It's majority men. Women get help off the street quicker than men do. Dangerous jobs. They're all men doing these dangerous jobs. That's a little bit sexist. Quick little side note, you always see feminists complaining about female representation in high-paying jobs, but never like garbage men. How about divorce? In only 10% of cases does the male get custody of the children. What about jobs? Have you ever been looking on Seek or whatever fucking job site you use, and you find a job that you think you might be good at, but only to find one of the prerequisites is being a woman? That seems a little sexist. No men here. Must be too many cocks there. Now, these jobs aren't
Yes, it's a great time to be an actual woman in society. Women today have more rights than they've ever had. If you were to a woman in the 1950s that, hey, guess what? In 2021, women will be able to run for president. They look at you like, what? You currently have $9 and, what is that? $84. Wait, what? No, that's not $84. $9.84 to be paid out. Sweet, I gotta pay out on Teespring. Start it. Bitchin'. There we go, made some money on Teespring. Sweet.
bras and things, or a female-only gym, that makes sense. These are truck driving positions or the fucking Air Force. What the fuck are you people doing? Or what about this one? For people who identify as women. Well, fuck, I really want that job. I guess I'm a Sheila for the rest of the afternoon. What about if you replaced female in all of those with white? People would lose their fucking minds, and rightfully so. Discrimination is discrimination. Perhaps the best case of reverse sexism that I know of, or the most explosive evidence, is how hated men are on mainstream TV, radio, print media, everywhere. Men are the enemy. At uni, in schools, in the workplace, men are bad. If you listen to some of the things that are being taught, you would think...
This is nothing new, to be honest. Women have been the universal enemy for centuries. Women have been hated and discriminated against for bloody fucking centuries. Women have always been told your opinion doesn't matter. Keep your opinions to yourself, etc., etc. To bow down to your male subservient overlords. And women for years have had to put up with it. And finally, when the 1960s rolled around, women just said, you know what? We're done. We're not going to take any more of your male crap. So then they rallied together and laughed at our male asses while they fought for gender equality. And they got gender equality because women have now realized their full potential. And once women have realized their full potential, they're no longer the 1950s housewives of yesterday. But now today they're a strong, independent, and career-driven woman, which is fucking awesome. But men, on the other hand, have not been able or are not allowed to realize their full potential. Us men are told you either fix the car or go die in a field somewhere, go fight in the combat for your country. Shut the fuck up. Keep your emotions to yourself. If you don't have big muscles and a big cock, you're not a real man. You're just a beta boy piece of shit. You can't get your fucking dick wet 24/7. You're a pussy who can't get pussy, etc., etc. So if men want to complain about what little discrimination we're facing, where now men are seen as the universal enemy, welcome to the 21st century. Welcome to what women have had to deal with for the last several centuries. And bloody hell, it sucks. Discrimination sucks, period. If discrimination is solely based on your gender and your race, it's bullshit. Fucking stop discrimination, man.
That 50% of the population, men, are inherently evil. This idea that's pushed onto young men and particularly young boys, that all men are rapists, all men are violent people, all men are bad to their wives, toxic.
Okay, let me ask you this, ladies. If all men are rapists, if all men are just pigs, then I guess all women are cunts. That might be a bit too far. Oh my God, Cobra. And whenever you say crap like that, women lose their shit. They're just like, excuse me, not all of us are like that. There you go. That's exactly how men feel. Like, I'm not trying to be offensive. I actually have mad respect for women. However, that's something to think about. If you're tired of men making gender-based assumptions about females, like, I don't know, all women are just gold diggers and sluts, that's kind of unfair, isn't it? Because you're going to hear a lot of women go, excuse me, we're not all like that. Exactly my fucking point. Not all of us men are like that either. But here's a thought. We can all just shut the fuck up and get along, and if we don't like each other, coexist and ignore each other. It's just that bloody fucking simple. Now, if I had a fucking time machine, I would end racism and sexism, period. I'd be like, look, who gives a shit if you're black, white, Indian? We're all human beings. Who gives a shit if you're man, woman, male, female, boy, girl, whatever? We all bleed the same color of blood. We all have emotions. We all have wants, desires, and needs. Should that not be enough to unite us as humans? And granted, yes, you're not going to like everyone you meet, but that's just how it is, man. You can't please everyone, and you're sure as hell not going to like everyone you meet. That's life.
Masculinity, the wage gap, male privilege, men, bad.
We're quick to focus on it when men have privilege. We're so quick to focus on it, but never focus on it when women have privilege. Oh no, when women are sexist and when women have privilege too. Nope, you can't acknowledge that, you sexist, misogynistic male pig. Because apparently it's only sexist when men do it, and it's only racist when white people do it. Yeah, fuck you to the moon.
As if that's not a sexist belief system to be a part of. When I typed reverse sexism into YouTube, this was the first video came up and I found it hilarious.
Honestly, I think over the course of my life, I have developed something of a prejudice against men.
That sentence, this whole quote, right?
Well, I can't imagine why. Some women grow up with this hatred of men. You know, hatred is something that you're learned into, it's something that is taught. It comes from your experiences with other people. People are not inherently born racist or sexist. It's just something they grow into. Most kids are not racist or sexist. It's just something they're taught by their parents or the environment they grow up in. So if you have a pair of parents or a parent who is either sexist or racist, that shit eventually gets passed down to you. So what happens when you have a mother who grew up in an older generation where women had less rights and less say in the world, and she has a daughter who's growing up in a society, and her daughter has more privilege and more rights than her own mother growing up. Of course, her mom's going to be super fucking jealous. Instead of being happy that, oh, hey, at least her daughter and her granddaughter, whoever, are going to grow up in a society where women have more say and more privilege. Instead of being grateful that women have more privilege, let's try to crap on men. This man-hating bullshit. Now, whenever guys talk about how much they hate women, you never hear the fucking end of it. They get called an incel, they get called a piece of shit, they get called a MGTOW faggot, all this horrible, horrible shit. And that's kind of a double standard, if you ask me. Men are not allowed to hate women, but women can hate men all day, every day, and no one says shit. Why do you gotta hate each other? Yeah, you're gonna encounter a couple of shitheads in your life. It's just part of being human and dealing with all this shit. You can't let a couple of cunts and assholes ruin it for the rest of the gender. That's kind of unfair, especially if the reverse happened to you and you were being judged based off of the assholes in your gender. Am I beating a dead horse or repeating myself? You bet your goddamn ass I am.
Idea from whoever this bird is, rock solid proof that reverse sexism is a thing. How do I know this? Because if I made a video that said it would be fair to say, I really don't like women, it would be taken down fucking immediately. So therefore, it's fucking sexist, all right?
I think it's 100% fair to say that I have a prejudice against men. But it isn't fair to say that that's sexism.
The great thing about this...
It isn't fair to say that's sexist. Okay. This redheaded chick, I don't know who the fuck she is, but it isn't fair to say it's sexist. Listen here, love. If a man had said the crap you're saying about women, then turned around and said the same fucking thing, oh, but this dude who hates women, but it isn't fair to call it sexist. There'd be a riot of women in the streets, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Women would be dipping their tampons in alcohol and tying it to flaming torches and going, we want blood. There would be a storm of women screaming, fuck the patriarchy. Here's a thought. Why doesn't modern day feminism, instead of focusing on hating men, we could try focusing on ending prejudice towards females in all countries, not just in Western countries, but using feminism and equal rights for both genders to end discrimination in all countries. But a lot of feminists have become feminazis in the sense of they hate men. And now that Western women have privilege, they're like, yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, but what about all the oppression women everywhere else in third world countries face? Like the women in Afghanistan. They don't care. They got what they wanted. A lot of feminazis are like, well, if they don't like it, move to America. That's just kind of their attitude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, not as easy as you'd think. It would be nice to live in a world where we had gender equality for all, regardless of whether or not it's a Western society or a third world country. I'm serious. I'm fucking bloody well tired of it. You know, in the Middle East, in the middle goddamn East, if a woman gets raped by a man, nobody does shit. But here in a Western society, if a man gets raped by a woman, nobody does shit. See how that works? In fact, in a Western society, it's like if a man says he was raped by a woman, people laugh at his ass. Yeah, how is it rape? Because all men want is sex. But then they find out that the woman that raped him was like buffed as shit, looking like The Rock. That's how big she was. Oh, wait, she was big enough to actually kick your ass, or she had a gun or a knife to your throat. Okay, now we'll look into it. Some like 200-pound bloke says like a 185-pound woman raped him. People are gonna laugh at his ass. Like, are you bloody kidding me? You are no, dude. At least in a Western society, that's how it is. And the only time they'll look into it is, oh, wait, that 185-pound woman had a machete to your throat, said you better fuck me or she'll slit your throat. Okay, this psycho cunt broke into your house at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Fuck off, dude. That CBD is starting to do the trick. Noise.
The internet is everyone has a voice. Unfortunately, this woman has a voice and it's fucking painful.
It's very common to hear us say things like, ugh, men are the worst. But you know what? That's still not sexism. And no, it's not even reverse sexism because, sorry, but that's not a thing.
Sorry.
What? This is what? Bloody fucking hell. Can you believe this crap, YouTube? Yeah, men can be the pieces of shit. I will not deny that. There are some real shithole men out there, but it doesn't mean we're all like that. And this is where I'm frustrated about this whole fucking argument, YouTube. Is if a woman says men are just the worst, and if we dare argue with her and call her a sexist or any of this other shit, the same attitude she would give us if we said anything like that, like, oh, women are just, you know what I'm saying? The hypocrisy of it's enough to make my head spin. And to be fair, yeah, there are some real shitty people that ruin it for both sides. Women can be shit and men can be shit. It's just how it is.
Hey, gents, you all fucking suck. Don't shoot the messenger. You're all pieces of shit. But the question might be to this young adult, what is the dictionary definition of sexism?
What sexism really is is a form of oppression. And I just think that systemic oppression is way, way, way too complicated to be able to ever be reduced into a one-line definition. Plus,
the fucking face she's making. I'm better and smarter than that. The condescending face. God damn it. No. Systematic oppression is oppressing people on the basis of sex, gender relation, etc., etc. This condescending bitch face. I'm smarter than you bullshit. God, I hate this face.
dictionaries always going to represent dominating ideologies because they're largely written by the people who are going to benefit from the oppressions that they get to define.
We can't rely on dictionary definitions because they were written by men, and you can't rely on men because they're sexist, and sexist is a thing that at this point in time we can't define. Okay, men never talk up about this shit because they will be ridiculed, they'll be seen as weak. Sometimes when you're discriminated against because of your gender, you should probably say something. At the end of the day, after writing this video, here was my diagnosis. Reverse sexism is not a thing.
Thank you! So according to that redheaded chick, sexism doesn't exist because men are the ones that do it or some shit. I don't fucking know. That monster kicked in. I'm feeling the rush, dude. Hey, let me just rewind this because
of your gender, you should be written by men, and you can't rely on men because they're sexist and
because the dictionary was written by men, and you can't trust men because they're sexist.
Sexist is a thing that at this point in time we can't define.
You can't define sexism because the dictionary definition of it was written by men. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm pretty sure we can define sexism. Hold on a second. If you go to like Google or Bing or some bullshit like that. me. No, hold on a second. Sexism.
Sexism means prejudice, stereotyping, or discrimination, typically against women on the basis of sex.
Even the... What? It's still, oh my God. Typically against women? That right there. Even the definition of sexism is sexist. To suggest that men typically against women, fuck you to the moon. Discrimination or stereotyping or being an asshole to someone on the basis of their gender, typically against women. Are you fucking kidding me? That stereotype. Oh, it's typically women who get treated. Fuck off. This is why we have this problem where men are not seen in this way. Like, if it says typically against women, this is why it's never seen as sexist when it happens to men. It's because of the way men have treated women in the past. Like, fuck off. But she says we can't trust that definition because that definition was written by men. Okay, let me ask you this. What kind of man would write that?
Okay, men never talk up about this shit because they will be ridiculed, they'll be seen as weak. But sometimes when you're discriminated against because of your gender, you should probably say something. At the end of the day, after writing this video, here was my diagnosis. Reverse sexism is not a thing. It's just sexism. And sexism should never exist. If you're sexist towards women, you're a piece of shit. If you're sexist towards men, you're a piece of shit. To trans people, you're a piece of shit. Don't be a piece of shit. Two wrongs don't make a right. And shut the fuck up and head over to Bucksman Premium, ladies and gentlemen. There's plenty of exclusive content there and an exclusive podcast. It'd be fantastic to see you there. And we're doing some FaceTime calls straight after this video to catch up with some of the members that are on Bucksman Premium. The link is down below. Be a good motherfucker. Don't be a piece of shit. Peace in the Middle East with these things too. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward, YouTube. You're a sexist, period. You're a piece of shit. Anyways, King Cobra fam, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.